What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. Let's say you've got your eye on a new iPhone 4 or an iPad 3G, but you're on T-Mobile or another GSM carrier. What are you going to do? The iPad and the iPhone use micro SIM cards, and you want to use your existing SIM. How is that going to work? Well, I'm going to show you how. So the folks at Negri Electronics have once again come through big time and hooked us up with something called the Nusi Micro SIM Cutter and Adapter. So we're going to put this sucker to use. So I'm going to show you how you can use any SIM card you want in an unlocked iPhone 4 or any iPad. A lot of people don't know that the iPad 3G actually ships completely unlocked, meaning you can use it on any GSM carrier you want with any SIM card. You just need a SIM card to work. So let me show you what this means. So I've got an iPhone 4 here in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and use the SIM removal tool and pop out my micro SIM card to show you the difference. And anything will work to pop in that hole right there, a paper clip or something. So go ahead and pop that out. And here we have a micro SIM card. It is a very, very small SIM card. By comparison, here's a normal size AT&T SIM card. You can see the difference. It's quite big. But if you'll notice, the contact points, so the parts that are sort of look gold, are exactly the same on each device. So why did Apple decide to go ahead and make these micro SIMs? Perhaps it's to make it more difficult to switch phones. We're going to go ahead and fix that for you. Let's say you just bought an unlocked or iPhone 4 on eBay or Craigslist, and you want to use your existing SIM card without having to go to AT&T or T-Mobile, wherever you might be. This is what you're going to need to do. So go ahead and push all this off to the side for a minute. So go ahead and open up the micro SIM cutter here. And I'll put a link down below to the folks at Negri in case you want to check this out or pick one up for yourself. So it looks like a big hole punch. So push that in. And we've got two SIM card adapters, which you're going to need as well. So I'll show you how that works in just a moment. So push the packaging off. So you need to be careful as to what sort of SIM card you're going to use. Some SIM cards are very easy to be cut. So here's the AT&T one. Let's take a look at a current T-Mobile SIM card. And you'll notice that they look different on the back. The contact points here are much larger than they are on the AT&T version. So you're going to need to either find an older SIM card that's smaller. T-Mobile seems to have made their contact points a bit larger. So you may have to hunt to find a SIM card. Even if it's not activated, you can call your carrier and have them activate that SIM for you. So assuming you found one that works, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to cut it. Pretty simple. So we're going to go ahead and take this handy SIM cutter, and it looks relatively straightforward. So we're going to take this AT&T SIM card right here. You look at the bottom, you can sort of see how things are supposed to go. So we're going to take this and slide it right in. And then you pretty much just punch. And it pops out, and I now have a brand new micro SIM card. Sort of left the remnants in there. This part pushed right through. It comes through with quite a bit of aggression. But if you pull that out, there's the hole, and you could almost use this as an adapter. Sort of try and fit it back in, maybe a piece of tape on the front. But assuming you don't want to do that or the tape's not going to work, here's what else is included in this package. These are micro SIM card adapters. So all you do is you take your new micro SIM or your existing micro SIM from your iPhone 4 or iPad, pop it right in, and go ahead and throw it into any unlocked device you want. Or any locked device if it's the carrier that supports. So I've got a Nexus 1 right here. If you just pull off the battery, you can now pop the SIM card in to any phone just as you would a normal size SIM. It actually works really well, which is kind of cool. So you sort of get around these sort of micro SIM limitations, and that would just pop right in. You got to make sure the SIM card is in there nice and tight because it can, as you just saw, pop out. So you really got to sort of hold it in as you're pushing it into the phone. So here is the just made micro SIM that we just created. And here is the one that came with my iPhone. You can see that they look almost identical, a bit of a difference there, but the contact points are just about the same. So what if you use a SIM card that's not going to be supported? So let's say here's that T-Mobile SIM you're talking about with the big contact points. What's going to happen? Well, just for the sake of it, I'm going to show you. So we're going to go ahead and punch this guy as well. And I want to show you so you can avoid this problem. I'm going to go ahead and push it right in. Alright, so there it is. You can sort of see that it's going to punch out some areas. So we'll go ahead, you might want to plug your ears, it gets a bit loud, and we're going to go ahead and punch. And now we are left with a micro SIM. Now you can see that it actually cut off a bit of the side. Now in some instances it may still work, but more often than not you're going to be stuck with a non-functioning SIM card that's not going to work for you. So you just need to be careful. Sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it might not. But you'll now be able to take your just cut SIM card and pop it into any unlocked iPhone or any iPad 3G and use your data plan with it. So it's sort of a way to get around those regulations. Really handy, and sort of gives you the freedom that you used to have with swapping SIM cards. As a tech reviewer like myself, I sort of have to have the ability to swap SIM cards, and now I have that once again with these micro SIM adapters. Very cool and really easy to use. So anyway guys, I am John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. Be sure to check out the website for all your tech news, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.